Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? That's right. It's the weekend. Madman Mondello coming at you from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. All right, we got 3 going out this morning. Wanted to get them out of the way because I got a very, very busy day building more of these crazy freaking things. All right, here we go. We're gonna start off here with Classic Man. Now, Classic Man purchased the console from us. Oh God, about 2 years ago. All right, this is the console. All right. And he wanted to update it. And when he sent it to me, it was on FSD dash and everything. I was like, oh my God, man! I was like, God, this is bringing back nightmares. So anyway, we went ahead, we updated him, we got him all done and everything else, and pretty much he's all good to go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire this crazy thing up. All right, now I'm gonna swap over to the capture card, and hopefully within the same amount of luck it'll boot. I think we'll see. Hang on here. Yep, there she goes. All right, life is good. So now we're gonna boot up, and we're gonna get into Aurora. Now, Classic Man, he's a good guy. I've known him for quite some time. All right, now, dude is a little different from FSD dash. Okay, so you're gonna have to get used to a few things. Okay, so it'll be all right though. But you're gonna boot up. We're gonna boot up into Aurora. We're gonna get our notifications from our server. You also have College Football Revamped, our 1-button updater on this thing. All right, so you're going to see it right there. So it is already up to date. You don't have to worry about the necessary asset files. They're already there. Everything is fine. Just hit I'm already up to date. That's it, and you're good, okay? Until version 18 comes out, which it will be coming out. So anyway, all right. Look, here's the deal here. We booted up, okay? We're in the show all. Now, what I'm going to do here, all right, now this is a 2 terabyte drive, so this thing has got a load of stuff on it. All right, so we're going to go ahead here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to Xbox 360. Now, if you don't remember, all right, you're going to have to start this thing up. You're going to have to start it up the way that you did for the first time when you get it back, because right now it's on my network, okay, which means you have to set it up on your network. I'll send you the refresher course on startup setup for the first time, okay, in your email. So anyway, we'll start off here at the dashboard, and as you can see, you've got a lot of titles on here, okay. As we start off with, we go through Afro Samurai, Army of Two, Bioshock, Borderlands, Call of Duty's at the Yin Yang, Call of Juarez, Castlevania, Call of Troops 2K8, yeah, you got that on there. You got Riptide, Defiance, I mean, you got a ton, and I mean a ton of titles. Family Guy, I mean, what would be a console without Family Guy? Gears of War series, your Guitar Hero series, Grand Theft Auto series, all of them. Guitar Hero, 3 Legends of Rock, you got your Halo series on there, Hitman, you got your Kane and Lynch, you got your, you got Lego at the Yin Yang as well. You got Madden 25 on there. You got Mass Effect Trilogy on there. You got Midnight Club. You got baseball. You even got Ninja Sports, okay? Yeah. And then, of course, you got NBA 2K10 through NBA 2K17. You got NBA Jam. All right. And then, of course, you got NCAA Football 10 through NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped version 17.1 on there right now, because that is the latest up to date until we get V8 out, V18 out. And then, of course, you got your Ninja Blade, Painkiller, PGR4, Red Dead Redemption. I mean, you got, it just goes on and on and on, as you can see. Skate, all kinds of wrestling, Sonic, Spider-Man's on there, everything that you could ever want and then some. So it's all freaking loaded to the gills, all right? Now, that's just your Xbox 360 titles. All right, you go to Xbox Live Arcade, you got 121 titles of Xbox Live Arcade on there as well that you can delve into and play, all right? And then, of course, you have your homebrew section. This is where your tools reside, okay, where you can blow stuff up. All right, and then, of course, you got your indie games on there. You got Fuck 'em in the Trailer Park. You got Get 'em Pregnant Twice. You're paying child support, and then you're fucking them in the memories, okay? So, anyway, yeah, there you go. And then, of course, you got classic games on there. Now, these are original Xbox games. They're OG games. You got to play them in bypass mode. I explained that in the startup setup video. So, if you don't remember you got to play them in bypass mode. If you don't, you're going to get a black screen when you start it up, okay? But anyway, you got a bunch of titles on there, too. Some of them have artwork, some of them don't. But they do work, okay? Just to let you know, all right? Now, emulators, okay? You got a lot of emulators on there than you did before. You got Super Nintendo, you got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, and PlayStation on there as well, okay? So you got a ton of stuff on there. I mean, there's over 9,000 ROMs on there alone. Now, your Xbox 360, we'll bring it back. We'll go to the dashboard and make sure that she's right and tight, okay? Now, okay. Now, as you can see, of course, it's up, it's online, and it still has your original KV, which is on day 794. Okay? So, what does that tell you about the challenges? Pretty good, don't you think? So, anyway, There you go. Now you got something new on here as well. You got X Community Beta on here, okay? Now with X Community Beta, it lets you matchmake and play with other people who are on X Community, as you can see. There's a bunch of sessions going on, and there's a lot more that go on, especially during the afternoon. Okay, you'll see a lot of Black Ops 2, GTA 4, you know, so on and so forth. Your players are over here with their respective servers, as you can see. All right, and who's on and who's not, and all that kind of good stuff, and you can friend them and all that kind of good stuff. So there you go. And then, of course, you got your settings where you can enable the features, custom matchmaking, force matchmaking, custom HUD button, change your online status, change your username, save your settings, and all that kind of good stuff, okay? So you got that. Now, over in your fifth tab, of course, you still have your cheats. You got your Advanced Warfare, Ghost, BO2, and MW3. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. When you load the prospective game, in the lower left corner, you will see a set of instructions on how to open and use the cheats, okay? Now, going back here, if you notice here, we did do an update to our server a little bit, and we're doing a lot more, okay, as we go. All right, we just wanted to get this done because nobody had a way to actually. Everybody would have to go to Lorraine to get more time on the server and everything. Well, now you don't have to. Okay, you can go to Check Alliance token. All right, and then you can enter a token. You can buy the token off the website. Okay, we've got it under services, and I'm going to explain that in another video. But you buy the token off the website. You come here, you put it in. Guess what? There you go. And if you don't have the Alliance XCX, you can download it from the website. It's already set up there. So then that way, then you know. So we changed some stuff up, you know. We did some things. See, as you can see, your change log. You know, we checked redeem token from the dashboard. Dashboard UI refreshed. Stability fixes X community matchmaking. Okay. Currently, you have 20 reserve days left on here. We're gonna bump that up for you a little bit. All right, so on and so forth. You know, I mean, but however though, you know, just to let you know that you know you're gonna be able to renew, you know, your services right through the website and right through the console itself. So there you go. All right. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back home here. All right? And there you have it, my friend. Okay? So, Mr. Classic Man. Classy, baby. Listen, brother, thank you for your repeat business. I greatly do appreciate it. I'm glad that I can update this crazy thing for you and get it going for you. And, you know, we're going to ship it off this morning. You'll get your tracking number in your email. You'll also get a link to the startup setup video on how to get this thing online once again. All right, and I greatly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, I really do appreciate it. All right, now we're gonna say goodbye to Classic Man. Okay, goodbye, Classic Man. And now we're gonna grab hold of Mr. Tyler Gross. Now Tyler went ahead. He purchased the console off the website from us. This is his console right here. This one is a 120 gig. A little bit smaller of a compliment. Well, actually a lot smaller. But you know, hey, listen, it works. Okay. So anyway, Tyler. This one is yours. All right, we're going to fire it up. RGH 3.0. Chipless install, of course. We're going to sync the controller. All right. We're going to boot up. Here we go. All right, and we're booting up. We're going to get our notifications from the server letting us know it's online live and all that other happy nonsense. Of course, you got a 1-year part and labor warranty on this crazy thing and all that happy nonsense, so you ain't got to worry about nothing. So if God forbid, within a year's time, if anything should ever happen to this thing, just message me, okay? We'll fix it, no problem, okay? So anyway, all right, so now we got a notification, good. Here's our college football revamped 1-button updater. I'm already up to date, life is grand. Let's go ahead, let's get through this thing, okay? So anyway, we start off here, okay? And as you can see, you got your Grand Theft Auto series, you got your Call of Duty on there, you got your NCAA Football 14, Call of Duty, more Call of Duty, College Hoops 2K8, and back to the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade, you got a couple Live Arcade games on there, as much as I can fit on a 120 gig drive. You got your homebrew section where your tools reside. And of course, you do have some emulators on there. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, and then back to Super Nintendo. Alright, now, we're going to bring this over to the dashboard here. Make sure that she's right and tight. And we should be good. Alright, good deal. And we're up, we're online, and we're live, okay? And as you can see, alright, hitting the guide button, of course, you got your X Community Beta on there. And then you have your cheats, okay? You can to disable A, enable A. Just follow the instructions in the lower left corner of the screen with the prospective game running, and that will tell you how to open the cheats and use them. Okay, so we're going to bring this back home. All right. And there you have it. Tyler, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be shipping it off this morning. You'll have your tracking number and all that kind of good stuff. You'll get it in 2 to 3 days. Remember, you have to sign for this crazy thing, okay? So, just to let you know. All right. Now, we're going to say goodbye to Tyler Gross. Okay, we're going to grab one more here. That's when he's using a USB stick. Okay, this one is Dakota Mosher. Okay, Dakota want to purchase a console off the website from us. This is a 32 gig model. All right, this one is basically your bare bones type system. We shoved the freaking. Let me get this in here, son of a gun. Holy mackerel, I hate that crap. No, I didn't want to do that. Dang it, I hate that. Okay, now there we go. All right, now plug the USB stick in. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire this crazy thing up now. Okay, now. Okay. Now we're going to swap over to the Elgato, of course, RGH 3.0 chipless install. Okay, got a 1-year part and labor warranty on this thing. You can expand it with an internal drive. You can put an external drive on it. You can map everything within Aurora. You can download games to it. You can do whatever you want with it, okay? It is very, very versatile. You're not just stuck to the 32 gig, USB stick, okay? But for right now, this is what you wanted, all right? You wanted a basic startup, all right, you got it. So, anyway, we'll sync the controller up here, okay? All right, and now, you go on over here. Okay, so as you can see, you got 2 titles on this thing. Like I said, it's 32 gig stick, okay? You got Xbox 360 dashboard, you got College Hoops 2K8, and you got NCAA Football 14. All right, now, you have no live arcade on there, of course, okay? I left that in there, so then that way, then, if you want to add live arcade, you can. Okay, in your homebrew section, you got your tools, all right? And then, of course, you got classic games, if you want to put a classic game on there or whatever. Indie games, so on and so forth. Okay, and emulators, so on and so forth. I left all those titles in there, so then that way, then, if you want to add to it, you can. Or if you get a drive, you can scan to it or whatever, So there you go. So now, we go ahead, we'll go to Xbox 360 dashboard. We'll make sure that she's right and tight and up on the server. Yep, good, got it, good, okay. And as you can see, it's up, it's online, and it's live, okay. Hitting the guide button, you will see. Okay, you've got your X Community Beta and all that kind of good stuff. And then over in the 5th tab, we have our cheats. Okay, to disable A, enable A, very easy. Bring this back home. All right, and there you have it. Okay, now with this thing, when you first start this thing up, you need to remove the USB stick. Okay, and the reason being is because you want to get it on your network first. Okay, now I cover that in the startup setup video, but I don't cover it with a USB stick. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it real simple for you, all right? I'm going to do it right here and right now, okay? So, this is what you do. When you first get this crazy system, okay, this is what you do. You do not plug this in. The USB stick will not be plugged into the Xbox. It will be in a separate package inside the box, okay? But what you're going to do is you plug it in, you get it all there, you get it all set and ready to go, and then what I want you to do is then I want you to power it on. Now, what's going to happen is you're not going to get the fancy dashboard or anything like that. You're going to boot up into the normal dashboard. Okay, you will see. Okay, you will not be online. Okay, because of the simple fact is that Dash Launcher will not let you connect to Xbox Live online straight without a stealth server. All right, because you will instantly ban the KV if you did. Okay, so here we go. All right, so there we are. All right, now we got our normal dashboard. Now the first thing that you're going to do, all right, is you're going to go over. You're going to sync your controller up. You're going to bring this over here. You're going to go to settings. You're going to go to system. Okay. Then you're going to go to network settings. Okay, now mine is already check marked up. Yours is going to pop up over here. What I want you to do is when it pops up, I want you to put the password in and I want you to click on it. Then what's going to happen is it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection, just like this. You're going to get a check mark and 2 red X's, okay? That's what we're looking for. Okay, the 2 red X's represent, well, first, we cancel out of that. There is no problem with the connection. We want that. The 2 red X's represent where Xbox Live is being blocked and Xbox Strong is being blocked and XHTTP is on. Okay, so that's cool. That's what we want. We want a check mark and 2 red X's. Okay, that's what we need. Now, once you get that, what I want you to do then is we go ahead, we shut the Xbox down. Then we pull the power cord on the damn thing. All right. While we pull the power cord, we go ahead, we grab the USB stick. Okay, and then what we do is we shove it in here. Damn, these things are a pain in the butt. I hate this thing. There we go. All right. We shove that in there. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay, now I don't have to. It's already on my network, so the DNS should be good. But you have to let it sit for 5 minutes just to clear out the DNS in the South Bridge, okay? Because it's the capacitors always hold a charge, and you want to let it clear out for about 5 minutes. You want the DNS dead. You want the South Bridge completely dead. Now, you plug it back in, okay? Have the USB stick fully inserted and all that. Power it on, okay, and hopefully by the grace of God the thing will boot, in which it did. Okay, Why does it say no signal? There we go. Thank you. What the hell? All right. Now, it should boot. All right. And it should lock the server, which means the green stuff in the middle stops moving around, which is good. Sync your controller up. Power it on. And now we should get our welcome to Aurora and all that kind of good stuff, okay? And we should see that we are on, okay? And there you are. Welcome to Alliance. Got it. Good. Okay, we're good there. Let's test the connection and make sure that she's all right. Sometimes this might trip the XHTTP. Sometimes it won't. And she's up, she's online, and she's live, okay? Then all you got to do is just download your profile and you're all good to go, all right? So anyway, there you have it, all right? So now we'll take this back to Aurora. And there you go, my friend. All right, and that's how you start it up and set it up for the first time on your network, okay? The same applies for, for the other ones too, except you pull the hard drive on them. That's how you do that. It's basically the same damn thing. So anyway, thank you for your business there, Dakota. I greatly do appreciate it. We're shipping it off. You'll have a tracking number in your email, along with a link to startup setup video. And like I said, you can, if you look through my YouTube and you peruse through my YouTube, you will see that I have done a lot of videos on how to add games, how to rip games from disk drives, how to use Aurora, how to set up an external drive. I've got that all on my YouTube. You can feel free to peruse that. Also XX Modern Warfare XX, he's got a bunch of tutorials also on Aurora and how you can add to this system, okay? So anyway, I just want to say thank you for your business. I greatly do appreciate it, all right? Guys, listen, you all have a good day. I'm going to holler at you later. I have got a bunch of builds I've got to do. So I'm really busy. So anyway, you all have a good one. I'll holler at you later, guys. Have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and remember to rewind, and I'll holler at you all later. Take care, guys. Have a good one.